Welcome back to another episode on the JS Performance Shop channel. Today we're going to be working on our 71 GMC C10, the ratty C10 short bed. We'll be doing a whole power brake conversion on it. I bought the cheapest eBay power brake conversion kit. I'll get you guys in here, we'll check it out together, and yeah, we'll go ahead and install it. Alright guys, so this is the cheapest power brake conversion kit I could find for a 72. It includes a small booster. It's a little bit smaller than the original. Okay, first off is the master cylinder. Looks like decent quality. Just like you get in the parts store. I have looked at this earlier and there is a dent in this cap, so this band doesn't want to stay on. I'm going to try to fix that. Instead of returning the whole thing, it would cost me more in shipping than I paid. It also includes some kind of shuttle. I think that's the rod for the back of the master cylinder. And 2 plugs. I'm not really sure what that's for. I'm not sure if this kit even includes instructions. It might not. We'll have to check it out together. Okay, up next. Oh, this is our booster. It's just a little mini guy. You know, one of those like hot rod style boosters. Adjustable on the back. Seems like pretty decent quality. Nuts are on it. Okay, this is our this is kind of something special towards a 67 to 72. And I believe 66 and down are the same. I haven't looked at this yet actually. Looks like it comes with the boot for the firewall. Yeah, so this is the cantilever setup for a 67 to 72. I believe this might be put together wrong. I gotta take a look at some stuff online here. This doesn't really make sense to me, but yeah. So that's all there. The powder coating's pretty nice. No chips in it. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. Just this piece alone is usually $100 something even on eBay. This is our proportioning valve. It's your pretty standard aftermarket proportioning valve. This was ordered for a disc front, drum rear, so hopefully this is the right piece. It also came with the pigtail and such for the connection. I'm not sure, hopefully I can use my factory one. I don't really want to splice into it. Master cylinder bleeding kit. I mean, it's nice to have. The little brake lines that go from the proportioning valve to the master cylinder. And the bracket that the proportioning valve bolts to. So far I'm actually pretty impressed with the quality of this stuff. There is no instructions, but I mean it's kind of sort of factory, so we can figure it out. It won't be a big deal. All right, guys. So as you can see, this is our current setup. Just your typical manual brake, non-booster setup, right? It's working right now, but it's kind of sketchy to drive. So I'm hoping that power brake setup's going to do us a lot better. All right, guys. I got you underneath the dash here. As far as I understand, we got to remove this plate, and underneath this plate is a rod for the power brake booster, or not booster, sorry, the master cylinder. Something about there's a cotter pin and a nut or something. We got to take that off, then we could take off the rod for the master cylinder to get it off the firewall. All right, guys, so I got that plate off, and that's the rod coming from the master cylinder. The rod is right here. There's a cotter pin on the end of that bolt. Just gotta remove that cotter pin, undo that nut. I'm used to working on newer stuff where the rod for the master cylinder is jammed up underneath everything. So this is about as simple as it's gonna get. Sweet. All right, guys, I just want to show you my setup here. I have a 9/16 ratcheting wrench. I had to push down on the pedal to get past this hump, slip the wrench on, and then this side over here with that weird bolt is actually a 3/4. I'm just holding the head of the bolt, ratcheting off on that side. The guy's saying to undo the master cylinder and push this whole thing forward. You have to. This bolt will not clear the top of the steering column. It's stuck in there, so I can't get that rod off the pedal. So we'll go up to the engine bay right now and undo the master cylinder. Alrighty, we're just going to do these 2 bolts for the master cylinder. Probably been on there since 1971. Sing a little song, sorry. slide this all forward, like so. I just slid it forward, guys, just so we can get at that push rod on the inside. Alrighty, push rod's off the pedal. I had to put the pedal all the way to the floor to get that bolt out of there. There's no way for you guys to see it anyways. I actually screwed up. I'm gonna put this master cylinder back on, just with one nut, so I can undo the front and rear brake lines off this proportioning valve. And yeah, we're gonna need those lines. Hopefully they come off. Let's start with this back one. Hoping it just comes off. We'll have to see here. Holy, oh, Jesus. Okay, I need to get some leverage here. Yeah, I think I just stripped out the nut. Might be replacing this line. Let's try this front brake line. I think it's been replaced before. Oh, okay, that one came right loose. I gotta figure out what to do with this back one. All right, guys, so what I ended up doing is actually taking a 14 mil wrench. It's a 9/16 nut, but 14 mil is like a tight 9/16. I was actually able to get the brake loose and it's not rusted to the line. Thank God. All right, so we got both our lines unhooked. This should just all pull off. Hell yeah. Fucking garbage. Sweet. See, now we're going to power brakes. We're gonna have to undo these two top nuts. I'm hoping these are just studs that stay in here like this. Our power brake system is going to utilize these for our whole cantilever doohickey system-matic there. So we'll take those off and then proceed to drop them down into no man's land. Nah, it's okay. I'm going to put different nuts on there. You have a ratty C10 that needs some work? Get yourself some rebuild in a can. A little spritz of this. Look like brand new. Is this the right thing to do? I'm sure if you ask the restoration guys, probably not. You might be questioning why I'm using engine enamel. I just find this stuff will cover like anything, guys. Grease, dirt. I mean, yeah, technically I should probably spray some on here, wipe it off, put primer and yada yada. But this, I just spray it on. It's black. It usually sticks for long enough. I'm gonna take it all out for now. Take this piece of plastic out. It's all gonna change with the LS swap anyways. Sorry, it's actually a 5/16 screw. There's supposed to be a bunch of them, but it's all screwed up here. I will throw this in the back of the truck. I'm not gonna get rid of it. Might need to reuse it if I can't find one. All right, we can get to our rebuild in a can here. All right, we're gonna let our rebuild in a can set up here a bit and then we'll continue on. All right, guys, I ended up taking apart this rod and slipping on this boot. This goes into the firewall. There's a video on Brothers Trucks that kind of explains all this because this kit doesn't include instructions at all. So anyways, we'll get this slipped into the truck and hopefully this all works. It's the only thing that makes sense to me is this would sit there kind of like that. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. All right, guys, we got the cantilever set up on the firewall. I just got to tighten up these the hardware here. I had to get my own hardware. You could reuse your old stuff, but it's just 3/8 hardware, so I had a bunch here. I just put flat and lock washers on it. I made sure the rod is going through and it lines up with the pedal. The length looks correct to me. I got that grommet in there. That was also supplied in the kit. I made sure that rod that goes through is roughly 8 1/4. It has some adjustability on it, so if it's not perfect, you can adjust it after. Yeah, all right, guys, I got the power brake system pretty much installed. It went on pretty easy, that's why I didn't bring you guys in. It's pretty straightforward. I ended up putting that shuttle in between the master cylinder and the brake booster. And those two plugs go on this side for the master cylinder. Block off those ports that are extra. I ended up, before I put the master cylinder cap on, guys, I took it off. I ended up taking a screwdriver and a hammer and just hitting this piece in the middle so this bar will stay on. The old brake lines are way back here. I think I might have to cut them off and bend new ones up. And I think I need a I think there's supposed to be a bleeder in this port here. It didn't come with anything. So the kit itself, I'm pretty happy with. I'm not super happy about all these pins with, they just have cotter pins. I don't know, I might replace that. I'd like to have like a shouldered bolt or something there. Seems a little hokey pokey. They're all like that, all of them. Even in the inside. I have no clue what this was supposed to be adjusted at. I just ran this down, tightened it up. I don't know, no instructions, so what do you do? It still sits like the typical 72 style brake booster where they're at an angle down for some reason. I don't really like the looks of that, but that's the way they are factory. It just uses a pin and a same thing, a pin with a cotter pin and a washer on the brake pedal. I ended up having to run this collar out a little farther. The pedal was way too low. Now I got it, I think, where I want it. So there's some adjustability there. Pretty easy. All right, guys. Yeah, so that's going to pretty much conclude our video on the power brake swap on our 71 GMC C10, or GMC 1500 as GMC calls them. I'm pretty impressed with the kit for eBay. The powder coating's pretty nice. The zinc coating's good. It did include the hardware for the firewall, but that's not a big deal. It's just 3/8 hardware. Like I said, those pins could be a little bit better. I might replace them with some bushings of some sort with bolts or something. But other than that, for the price, you can't beat it. A master cylinder is that much these days, and it's the same master cylinder for shit's sake. So yeah, if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm looking to do this more, guys. I enjoy it, and I'm building this truck regardless, so I might as well film it and so you guys can enjoy it. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one where we'll be doing more work to our C10. Thanks for watching. Check you later.